I'm on a mission to build the GameCube collection of my childhood dreams. I mean, look at childhood Caleb, people. I can't let this guy down. And on the list of 75 games I'm trying to find, I currently only have 8 games left, which is amazing, but also presents a big problem. The games that I still need in the collection are really hard to find, so today I'm going to a brand new flea market that I've never been to before in an attempt to sniff some of them out. Okay, little bit of a change of plans. That last place only had one video game vendor and it was super overpriced, so I drove another 40 minutes to a flea market I've already been to try to find some GameCube games. And I actually do know a couple of the vendors here, so I'm hoping that helps me out. All right, folks, so here is the first booth in question. This is owned by my friend Rick, who I met last time I was here. Looks like, okay, we've got a Game Boy Advance wireless adapter there, a couple Donkey Kong Countries on the GameCube. This Game Shark, I think, is actually pretty rare and expensive. What I didn't tell you guys earlier is I'm actually not just looking for GameCube stuff today, because I'm trying to build the GameCube collection at no cost out of pocket. So I'm looking for games like these that I can potentially flip on Amazon and use that profit to buy my GameCube games. And folks, another thing that I do really well with on Amazon actually is DVD sets. So I'm gonna take a look and scan these guys as well and see if there might be some margins for me on Amazon. Unfortunately, my service is being a little bit annoying for this, but you can see here that the lowest copy of this one on Amazon, see it's not loading there, is actually at $30. So I'll probably be able to get 20 for it after fees, and he's asking 10, so we'll add this to the stack. Look at that, $63 is the lowest on this one, and he's asking 20, so that's a great deal as well. All right, so between these Digimon Seasons and a couple Tales from the Crypt Keeper DVDs, I think we should be able to double our money on these. And folks, check out this collector's edition of StarCraft 2. Okay. $25 looks like on this, and the lowest copy on Amazon, I should be able to get 60 after fees, so that's a solid one as well. So this little GBA Mad Catz Game Shark there is surprisingly valuable. Check out these solds on eBay. Well over $100, like $150 to $200 most of the time. He said he's got 100 on it, which is already a solid deal, so especially if he gives us a discount, that should give us some solid GameCube money profit. I'm about ready to go with this stack and that, and I think I also will do the Game Shark.
$380 total.
$380?
Yeah. Yep.
Was there any like kind of bulk discount you could work for me?
I'll do $360.
$360? Yep. That works, I appreciate it. Well folks, all told, ended up doing $360 down from $380 on all of this stuff in the bag. Not the biggest bulk discount in the world, but this guy actually does so well on Amazon. I'm confident I can still get $200 or so profit out of everything I bought, which means we now have $200 to spend on GameCube stuff, which is great because there are at least 2 booths here that I know do sell it. And did these have, is there general prices on these, or?
I'm gonna have to pretty much scan it for you.
Uh-oh! Could you let me know what you would have on that guy?
This guy?
Yeah.
This one I'll do $6.
6 on that?
$6. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately at 6, I'm only making $3, so I think I'll have to pass on that. But maybe if he would do a bulk deal for all 4. Maybe there's something to be done there. If I, you have 4 of them. Yeah. If I bought 4, would you do 5 a piece? Is that fair? So 22.
That way I don't get in trouble.
Don't get in trouble too much. No, I totally understand. I'll probably pass on that for now, but I appreciate it.
No problem. No problem.
Did I just pass on a $20 deal over $2? Why, yes. Yes, I did.
What are they thinking?
Why? I honestly don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, sometimes stuff just feels off and you just pass. I can't really give you a better answer than that.
I'm gonna have to pretty much scan it for you.
So folks, I just stopped by the booth of my friend Greg and he just brought this box out from behind the counter. Look at all these box 32X games. This is insane. Look at that original sticker of $20. This is so cool. This is just not something that you see every day. That's wild. This is where I start to kick myself that I don't know cartridge or like CIB kind of values nearly as well as I know disc stuff. What the heck is that?
Who doesn't know who Butterbean is? Not only was he one of the most entertaining boxers ever, but he was in Jackass fighting Johnny Knoxville. Come on, man.
Yeah, these are oh, the Detective Pikachu, that's awesome. Yeah, it's a lot of characters that I don't see that often. Yeah, I know nothing about the value of any of these. Oh, and these ones are like knitted? That's so cool.
Crocheted.
Oh, crocheted. 12 on that. Do you have much wiggle room if I got a handful of these?
Yeah.
Okay. Suicune's kind of cool for 12. I don't see a price on that, but we'll go ahead and throw it over there. I didn't see a price on that guy.
That one is 20.
Okay, this guy's just cool. The Mega Charizard Pikachu, I have to do that one. Oh, that Mewtwo's awesome. Holy cow, 50 bucks for this Tapu Koko. That's insane. Oh my gosh, folks, we have arrived. The GameCube section. I am so excited to see if there's anything we still need for the collection. Looks like they do have a pretty solid selection here and not bad prices, like 35 complete iNinja for 40. This also is just a really cool shelf here too. I like this. We've got that, I think. We may end up actually buying some of these to flip as well. Like that one's a pretty good price if the manual's in there. Bratz, believe it or not, is a good price as well. GameCube. I have never heard of that game. That one's super cool. I don't think we have Batman Begins either. That could be a great one to add. Oh, this is a cool one too, King Arthur. I think from what I've seen at this booth, the ones that I'm most interested in adding to the collection would be, I think GameCube, because I'm just super intrigued by that one, and also Batman and Spider-Man. Oh, not Spider-Man, King Arthur. It looks like you've got a stack of Game Informer magazines down here.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, could be something I'd be interested in. All these ones down here. Yeah, that guy right there. Def Jam right on the bottom there. Some of them I was curious if they were complete, like this one and that one.
Okay.
These two, King Arthur, Batman. Oh yeah, and then this one down here is GameCube.
So these have no books.
Both of them don't? Okay, I'll probably pass on those. So folks, this is our GameCube haul from this booth. These three will all be in the collection for sure, and they're taped shut, but I'm almost sure they're complete. And then Godzilla will either be a condition upgrade or we'll just flip it on Amazon. All right, so Greg just said that he would give me both of the guides that I requested and any of the Game Informers that I wanted for 20 bucks, which is a steal of a deal. Big shout out to Greg for that one. And I did find a few of these that I was interested in. Samus, Breath of the Wild, favorite game ever, Pokemon, Marvel, and of course, good old Lego Star Wars. So between the magazines, the stack of GameCube games, and all the plushes that I put in my stack earlier, I think we are good to check out. All right, so $261 later, we've got a bunch of guides, a whole bunch of plushes, and also a couple of cool Game Boy cases that I just couldn't resist. I honestly am not entirely sure how much I'm going to make on that stuff. Most of it's probably gonna go into Whatnot auction, so I'm really not sure. But I do know I can at least make $10 on this guy, which means we were only $35 out of pocket for these three GameCube games, which is excellent. Which means we still have $165 GameCube dollars to spend and only one more video game booth to go to, so hopefully they have some good stuff. Well, that is not exactly what I'd hoped for. Shoot. Well, technically, the prices honestly aren't bad. That one's missing manual. I think I'll pass on that. But I don't think I have Monopoly Party, and it is complete, so I may just go ahead and pull the trigger. And yeah, Star Wars 2 complete. I can't remember if I have that, but even if I don't, I'll just sell it on Amazon, so I think we'll go ahead and pick these up. And it actually looks like this purple Imaginators crystal could be worthwhile as well. 19 after fees, so it depends on what they have it priced at, but I may go ahead and buy that as well. Well, folks, I have to say it because it has to be said. This is the second GameCube Gambit video in a row where I have failed to find one of the 8 remaining games on my list.
You suck!
But that said, there are also a couple of really good pieces of news. Number one, check out all of this Pokemon and Nintendo goodness that we were able to pick up back here. Granted, I was paying like between $8 and $25 for all these plushes. I don't know how they're going to do on Whatnot. I just know that they're going to bring someone a lot of joy, so I was happy to pick them up. Number 2, the Godzilla game that we bought was indeed a condition upgrade. Not only was the copy that I have missing the manual, but it also was water damaged, so all around this one is just far better. Number 3, all of this stuff right here is going to be fantastic to flip on Whatnot and Amazon. I actually just looked it up, and this guide alone goes for $40+ on eBay, so Greg totally hooked us up with that purchase. Really appreciate you, Greg, if you end up watching this. And shout out to Rick as well for all these DVD sets and games. And then last but not least, not only did we come away with 4 GameCube gems that I never knew I needed, but also I realized I looked on the shelf and we indeed do not have Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. And I love the Lego Star Wars franchise, so I'm really glad to be adding this to the collection. Folks, at the end of the day, it just goes to show with game hunting, sometimes you may not get exactly what you want, but that doesn't mean you can't come away with something you never knew you wanted. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you all on the flip.